Are you confident in the people who stand behind you? Yes, your security seems reliable, but think about it. Can you be sure that among them there is no assassin recruited by the Nazis? Do you trust your inner circle? Reflect on this. Orders that contradict your own come from somebody among them. Someone initiated the destruction of democracy you aspire to. Someone has been systematically brainwashing you all this entire time. Someone has been destroying your country. I will say you even more. As a colleague to a colleague, yes, I know there have been attempts on your life, and your services have worked excellently in preventing these attempts, partly thanks to our cooperation. But listen to me and ask yourself this particular question. Why did one of the people close to you recently acquire a contact poison, and from good allies no less? What do you think the purpose was, and more specifically, for whom? The truth is, those who control you have long been planning your replacement. The problem was only with your successor. But at this point, they have almost resolved this issue, with your help skillfully manipulating you. You unknowingly are bringing to power those they want to see in your place. You are a smart person, Mr. Putin. So think you are up against true grand masters. Unfortunately, your current situation resembles a classic zugzwang, where any move you make plays into their hands and only worsens your position. Consider, are you not at risk of repeating Stalin's fate? But these are your affairs, not ours, and it is up to you to deal with them. Stalin's reign lasted approximately 31 years, and on December 31st, 2024, it will be exactly 25 years since the beginning of your rule, Mr. Putin. You have been in power for a quarter of a century. By the end of your current term, you could surpass even Stalin, and you will only have Empress Catherine the Great left to surpass, who ruled for just over 34 years. However, in light of the information I have disclosed, the question arises, will you have the chance to surpass even Stalin? By conveying this information to you directly and openly, Mr. Putin, I am breaking several protocols. This is my conscious decision. As a perceptive leader, you will undoubtedly understand its reasons. The public nature of my address is necessary to resolve a number of issues. Believe me, if the situation were not so critical, we would proceed as usual with traditional methods. However, now not only your life or the future of Russia is at stake, the entire world is under threat. Wise people, your true allies, and even those manipulators behind your back will hopefully understand the real motives behind my actions. Humanity is facing an unprecedented crisis at a time when the world is under the looming threat of climate catastrophe. Geopolitical tensions are at their peak, and we are witnessing the formation of, in essence, the Fourth Reich. Wisdom and common sense are more necessary than ever. Only they will allow humanity to survive this critical situation. And your role, Mr. Putin, in this process is immense. Therefore, replacing the leader of Russia at this moment would be a catastrophic mistake. It is not only untimely, but also extremely dangerous. And now I address you, those who stand behind the back of Putin, you wolves in sheep's clothing. We are well aware of your double game. What you say to Vladimir Vladimirovich to his face, and what you do behind his back. We know your true intentions and plans. You are not the only ones working effectively. The fact that you managed to stay in the shadows for a long time is not your achievement. It was our temporary oversight. But now your time of impunity has come to an end. Now you should seriously consider your future. Mr. Putin, if we had the opportunity to meet one-on-one, I could tell you much more. I assure you, you would be astonished by the truth of what is happening behind your back and the fate the Nazi ideologists have preparing for you. I know they will try to dissuade you from meeting with me, claiming that I am supposedly an American spy spreading disinformation. What else would they say? Nevertheless, I am telling you the plain truth right now, and you, Vladimir, understand this very well. You can distinguish truth from lies, but unfortunately not always. When the lies come from those you trust, you perceive it as truth. However, do not blame yourself for this. The manipulation techniques you are regularly subjected to are so sophisticated that anyone could fall for them, especially if they are unaware that such subconscious coding techniques exist. Even more so when it involves multi-level psychological manipulation, starting from basic psychology, playing on your weaknesses, dreams, desires, and even your fatigue, and extending to sophisticated methods of mind control, including the puzzle coding method.